call at 6 in the morning. Just explain it to him. Maybe he wants to know what time he needs to.
Well, so we have sort of a full schedule, and we were going to go to one of these dinner cruises on the waterway over here. But as soon as we were told that we might be up here for a while, I was going to do it a little more secluded down in the garden where it's a little more intimate, but I figured we might be here for longer than I imagined. So I didn't want to miss dinner, and she always wanted to be proposed to on or under the Eiffel Tower, so I figured this is it, this is the moment. And this liquid courage of the champagne really gave me a boost.
So, always a yes, or?
Yeah, he had a pretty good chance of me saying yes all along, so.
So, this is Pat Eaton Rob reporting from the summit of the Eiffel Tower, where I am been since 4:30 this afternoon with some other people. Kind of stuck up here. Here's people in the stairwell, as you can see. Nobody's panicked or anything, and it's a beautiful view.
Stranded atop the Eiffel Tower, man proposes to his girlfriend. This is the moment. Man from D. C. Proposed after he figured we might be here longer than I imagined. A Washington, D.C. based couple, Amir Khan and Kat Warren, thought their trip to the Eiffel Tower on Thursday, Oct. 19, would be fairly uneventful. Instead, the two were stranded there with dozens of other tourists after a man climbed the tower, forcing its elevators to shut down. Faced with the unexpected delay in their travel itinerary, Khan decided to make the most of their wait. He asked Warren to marry him. She said yes. A reporter from the Associated Press was also among the stranded tourists at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I figured we might be here longer than I imagined, Khan told the AP reporter. He had been planning on proposing later that evening in a much more private setting than at one of the top tourist attractions in Paris. So I didn't want to miss dinner, and she always wanted to be proposed to on or under the Eiffel Tower, said Khan. So I figured this is it. This is the moment. Warren told the reporter that her fiancé had a pretty good chance of me saying yes all along, and that her decision was not influenced by the fact that she was trapped over 1,000 feet in the air with Khan at the time of his proposal. First opened in 1889, the Eiffel Tower is visited by about 7 million people each year. The tower was built in just over 2 years, a veritable technical feat, says its website. The tower's top viewing point is 1,083 feet in the air. Tourists can either take the stairs or an elevator from the ground to the Eiffel Tower's second floor, where they then have to board a separate elevator to reach the third floor. The man who was climbing the tower was arrested. Alice Bunardeau, communications director for the Eiffel Tower, told the Associated Press. He was discovered between the second and third floors of the tower, she said. I didn't want to miss dinner, and she always wanted to be proposed to on or under the Eiffel Tower. So I figured this is it. This is the moment. The still unidentified man reportedly had a banner reading "Free Billie Eilish," said Bunardeau. I'm not certain of that at this moment, but on the face of it, that was the message, she added. Billie Eilish is a Grammy Award-winning singer. Her most recent studio album, Happier Than Ever, was released in 2021, and her recent single, What Am I Made For?, was featured on the Barbie soundtrack. This is the second time in recent months that someone has climbed something to protest for the release of Eilish, who is not currently incarcerated. In April 2023, a man climbed 30 feet up a local news tower in Los Angeles, holding a handmade Free Billie Eilish sign. It is not known if this is the same person who was arrested in Paris on Thursday.